Hey YouTube, today I'm going to be profiling my Heraldic Beast deck. Alright, first we got 3 Heraldic Beast Leo. It's the main card of the deck. When he's sent to the graveyard, no matter from where, he gets his effect to search any Heraldic Beast in the deck besides himself. That means if he's sent by battle, card effect, if he's detached from an XYZ as material, he'll get his effect and can search anything. It's the key searcher of the deck, and it's one of the best searchers of any deck that I've seen. Also, when he's normal summoned, at the end phase, his effect goes off to where he'll blow himself up and go to the graveyard, thus giving you free search. But you normally don't want to do that unless you have some protection, because otherwise you'll be wide open. The card I normally search with off of Heraldic Beast Leo is one of the 3 Heraldic Beasts Aberconway. It's an 1800 attacker, and it's wind, which is very important for a card you'll see later. When he goes to the graveyard, if there's another Aberconway in the graveyard, he can remove himself to add any Heraldic Beast back to your hand, which is good for searching back your Leo that you just lost to get the Aberconway. And it's one of the other key cards that gets you constant hand advantage. Next we have 3 Heraldic Beasts Basilisk. I don't see many people running 3, but they should, because whenever this card is attacked or attacks, at the end of the damage step, whatever it battles is automatically destroyed. It's just too good not to run. Next we only run 2 Heraldic Beasts Ale. I feel like 3 clogs it up because you really just want to keep it in your hand most of the time. Because when you control 2 or more Heraldic Beast monsters, you can special summon him, so it's an easy Shockmaster. Next is probably the most broken card in this whole deck, Heraldic Beast Twin-Headed Eagle. I was running 3, but I felt 2 was plenty. He's a wind, which is very important. And when he's in the graveyard, you can remove from play Heraldic Beast Twin-Headed Eagle to bring back any 2 Heraldic Beast monsters you control and attach them to an XYZ monster you control that has no material. So let's say your Shockmaster just used up its last material. You don't want that to happen. Remove your Twin-Headed Eagle. He's got 2 more attached on him. That's a 5-turn Shockmaster. It's just a broken card that we plan to discuss further in depth in a later time. That's it for the Heraldic Beasts. Next I run 2 tour guides, mostly for summon Leviair the Sea Dragon, because all the cards get removed and they're all level 4, so it's an easy bring back with tour guide. That's pretty much the only reason I'm running it. And the final monster, I run 1 Dust Knight. Dust Knight was Twin-Headed Eagle, but then I decided it's essentially a monster Foolish Burial, because if he's set and flipped, it can send any Earth to the graveyard, which sends Heraldic Beast Leo, so you get his effect off. He's pretty good. Now we're going to the spells. The main spell of the deck, 3 Heraldic Beasts, Advanced Heraldry Art. When this card is activated, you can summon 2 Heraldic Beast monsters from your graveyard and then immediately XYZ summon. With that clause in there, if you want to negate it, you have to play the Solemn Warning or something like that on the card, because after that, the summoning is part of its effect. So that means you can't negate at that point. It's just stupid broken, because it's essentially a double Monster Reborn. Some play this card to free XYZ summon. And then they have their own Monster Reborn card, and I run 3 of, Heraldry Reborn. Pretty much it's all it is, a Heraldic Monster Reborn. Summon 1 Heraldic monster from their graveyard. Next, to try to get some consistency, I run 2 Pot of Duality. All the special summoning, you would think this card would hinder the deck, but if you use it correctly, you can set up perfectly and it won't hurt you at all. Next I run a Foolish Burial, mostly just to send Leo to the grave, but if I have a wind in there, I can send another wind and use Advanced Heraldry Art to summon out a Lightning Chidori, so it's really good. Then I just run the staple cards, Monster Reborn, Dark Hole, Heavy Storm, Triple MST. Everybody knows what those do, no really need for explanation. For the traps, basic trap lineup for protection, double Compulse, double Torrential Tribute, double Bottomless, 1 Solemn Warning, 1 Solemn Judgment, and a Call the Haunted. Call the Haunted's good because it can be MST bait. You set it, when they go to destroy it, chain it, get your Leo, his Surge effect goes off. Just overall, it's a good card. Now we go to the extra deck. The main card of the deck, I say, Double Lightning Chidori. This card is just stupid. When it's summoned, you can return 1 set card to the bottom of their deck, and then once returned, you can return 1 face-up card to the top of the deck. So usually when this guy's out, he can clear the field in a couple turns. If I get 2 out at once, it's even better. Alright, next I have 2 number 8 Heraldic King Genome Heritage. It's the Heraldic XYZ monster, and when he's summoned, he can take the effect of any of your opponent's XYZ monsters and reduce their attack to 0 to the end phase. So it's a really good card, especially when I played against Dino Rabbit, because I made their Legaia use up its materials, summoned this guy, he became a Legaia, made Legaia 0, attacked over him. If they got a Mirror Force or something, he's got the materials attached to him, so he's protected. It's a really good card that I run it too. I usually don't get it out that often, which is why I don't run the Unicorn in the main deck, but I do have it in the side just in case. Next I got a Diamond Direwolf. Most of the cards in here are Beast or Wing Beast, so if you can get him out with something in the field, it's a Scrap Dragon. Then we got Shockmaster. It's pretty easy to get out. And then it's just regular XYZs like Steel Swarm Roach, Pappy, Vylon to Sigma. You can steal one of their monsters. Abyss Dweller, good for stopping the graveyard monsters. Maestroke for protection. Utopia for protection. And then with the tour guide, I run the Leviair, Leviathan Dragon, and Zinmanes. The deck's really good and really consistent. It's my build. I've took out some of the cards I've seen people play. Like some people play Unicorn. I don't think it's very good because I don't go into the Genome King that often. But when I do, I could see it being a good card, but I'd prefer the cards I have. Well, there you go, YouTube. First deck profile, my Heraldic Beasts. See you later.